Oh dear, what a nice day. Time to watch the TV. Do, do, do. I can't to read your clickbait, Will. Hi, Dave. Yeah, I went to the hospital tonight. Well, this afternoon to get checked out my ribs, and they said no, they x-rayed it. She said no, I didn't see the x-ray, but she said no, there's what do you call it? It's nothing you can do really. I went okay. God, hey. What's that? This is tough. Really? Tough. You can't beat a bit of tough. Make this. Settings, hang on. That's better. Turn that round. Oh, that's better. I fell, didn't I? Fell at the run. And I sort of fell flat on my face, really. Or not on my face, but yeah. Your hands. I sort of fell on my hands, but obviously smashed my chest. But you know, it's just one of them things, and I haven't broken anything. They x-rayed it and just said no, it's nothing really. Grazed my knees, bruised my knees. It's just, I don't know, it's a simple little thing like that. But I suppose if you was 30, you would have just bounced, wouldn't you? But you get older, we don't bounce. We seem to we crash and burn. They give me some naproxen and a omeprazole. I think naproxen's the thingy, isn't it? The painkiller one. I might take one. I don't like taking painkillers though. All them sort of things. I think not just being a hero. I just don't like taking pills. I think it just needs to be. Well, they give you omeprazole to so you don't damage your stomach. Like, do I really want them? Innit? Yeah, well, I broke 5 in 2023. Then my dad's putting up some cameras, and that was just, oh god, that was horrible week in hospital. I was in a week in hospital, and then I had a week off. I think I had 3 weeks off in total, actually. Stayed at my dad's for a week, My dad weren't there, he was dead, but then I come home, and then I went to work. It was hard though. This don't feel like that, you know. But I thought, oh, do you know what, I've been moaned at, or not, or advised, just go and get it checked, go and get it checked. So you think, all right, I'll go and get them checked. I suppose you should do really, shouldn't you? You should go to the hospital and have x-rays and things done. That's why women are more successful, I think, more. They will notice things. Us blokes are a bit like, yeah, I can't be bothered. And even I thought, give it a few days, see what happens. And it's not getting any better. So I thought, well, I rang 111 and they said, oh yeah, just go up to Tilbury Hospital. She said, right, okay, you'll go up in the next 4 hours, no anything to eat and that. Go up. And then they still have to assess you. They feel, make you feel like, well, what are you here for, sort of thing, because there ain't really too much pain just sitting there. I said, well, I don't know. I thought it was better to check them out than not, isn't it? Hello, Jim. And what are you expecting? I said, well, nothing, really. It still hurts much later on, but just I know what's actually wrong. Oh, okay. Do you want an x-ray? I said, well, I don't know. Do I need an x-ray? What do you think? I said, you're the professional. I don't know. Go by what you think. Very reluctant. I thought, oh, God. But I did say as a woman who'd done the thing, I said, yeah, to be fair, ain't really nothing wrong with it, is there? And I've just wasted time for people. I think if it's like your leg's fallen off, no, you would go and, or my arm is at right angles, you go, okay, there's something wrong with that arm, then that's worth doing, isn't it? But I don't know, I think so. I think I don't know. Although I thought it was amazing, really. You know, you got this, no money at all, no money. Even the prescription was free. I didn't realise over 60 you get free prescriptions. Well, I do look after myself, but I fell, you know, I was in a race and I fell. Nothing you can do about it. I'm not going to be exercising this week. I'm going to have another week off and then start next week, innit? Start swimming again and the gym and all this sort of stuff next week. But it doesn't matter, does it? And I don't want to do it because it's uncomfortable, isn't it? Well, I don't want to do things uncomfortable. You've got to sort of enjoy it, haven't you? I did try and run this morning a little bit. And it was like, oh, no, I can't do that. So, anyway, that's enough of me. What have you all been up to? Have you had a good time? Have you all been behaving yourself? Or you all just growing old disgracefully? Must stop picking, get scabbed. I'm not a picker. Why can't I just leave them alone? You only get, pick it. You pick it, don't you? Why? Does everyone else do that? Or is it just me? All right, mate. What's this? Where are you, mate? A care home? Mate, I feel like I need a care home. But no, not yet. Not yet. I'm not in one yet. I'm 62. Won't be long. I suppose I'll be in one. No, but I'm over 60. Because I said, oh, how much is it? I've got to pay. He went, no, it's free because you're over 60. I went, oh. I thought, ah, lovely. Yeah, that's what they said in the hospital. It was, hello. That's what it said in the hospital. Legend of Cambridge. Looking good. Yeah, I feel all right. Don't feel bad. Had a nice shower. I walked back from the hospital. It was, I don't know what it was, 2.5 mile, 2.8 mile. I thought I can't bother trying to get an Uber. I weren't really fussed about what time I got home. Really. Oh, 3.6 mile. 3.6 mile took me 33 minutes, which ain't bad. Quite happy with that. Again, I'm not after anything. I'm not after sort of doing any particular speed. I didn't want to run back. I forgot I hadn't had my other sandwich. I had my sandwich with dinner. A sandwich, 2 sausage rolls, pack of popcorn and a thing of blueberries. Hey, hello, bro. You have 24 hours to get me all the money in the world. I ain't got enough, mate. 24 hours and 10 minutes, I could do it, but 24 now, you'd have to just shoot me or whatever you're going to do with me. Actually, if you've got anything, just give us some new ribs. Wait, when on TikTok spree? Did you? I'll have to look. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, Linda Lou. Linda Lou. I say when you get old, you need the loo a lot, don't you? I say, yeah, don't want to sneeze either, actually. Not really into that sneezing. Yeah, not that sneezing malarkey. Oh, I haven't really been on my phone. I sort of have, but I haven't really. I've been a bit, I don't know, not so much on it. But still, I like doing my lives. I like doing them. Still think LinkedIn's full of as many knobs as ever, isn't it? I don't think why they put a picture, especially the women, they put a picture, like selfie up, and they talk about something. I think, what's that all about? Ah, mate, you don't sneeze, I tell you. No, I can't sneeze now. It hurts. It's like, or cough. It hurts. Oh, Graham? No. I can sneeze, but if I sneeze now, it hurts. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But that's sudden movement, isn't it? How am I? I'm all right, actually. No real complaints. Sort of got a week off from exercising, which is quite nice, I suppose. It's too easy not to do it. That's the problem, isn't it? It's too easy to be a bit lazy. Being lazy is quite nice, isn't it? You know, laying in bed and not really getting up early and all that sort of stuff. But what is it? A latte. It's a Kenko salted caramel latte. I don't drink alcohol. I'm not a drinker at all. Not anti-drink. I just don't drink it. Everyone can do what they want to do. If you like it, great. If you like a wine, great. If you like a beer, great. A gin and tonic, I don't care. So I've got 1,700 now, have I? Creeps up, doesn't it? It creeps up. I still don't. I've not had no invitation to monetize it, but I don't want to monetize it anyway. I'm really not fussed about monetizing it. Monetizing my socials. I'm not. Can't be bothered really. I don't know what I want to do really. I mean, I sit and chat these things, but I don't know. I ain't really got any particular thing I want to do. You know, that's quite envious of people who've got a goal. They know exactly what they want to do, what they like to do. Don't know what I want to do really. How'd you get this? My brother waited. Someone says you were friends with Epstein. Is that true, Grandpa? What, of my grandpa? Long gone, Emma. Is that Emma Wig? Oh, I don't know why you got a wig. Maybe you've had something horrible disease or something. I don't know. Maybe that's the trouble being a troll, isn't it? Maybe you got something horrible wrong with you, Emma. Maybe a bit scabby down below. Who knows that? But there you go. Emma, go away. Have a Emma Wig. Do us a favour, mate. Heck off. Shut the door on the way out. Nonchalant, except when you talk about tyres. Very nonchalant. I don't really know what nonchalant is. You'd have to explain it to me because I'm a bit thick. Hello. Nonchalant. Except tyres. Really? I don't know. Tyres are just tyres, aren't they? If you really want Goodyears, then get Goodyears. If you want Dunlops, have them. If you've got to have a special maker tyre, go for it, I suppose, isn't it? Shut the door on the way out. Ugh, can you imagine? Barge pole springs to mind, doesn't it? No thanks. Go to bed. I can't, mate. There's three in my bed tonight. Happy days. There's only three in my bed tonight. Three of them. I've done them. I've come out for a rest. Well, not a rest. I'm letting them rest, aren't I? Emma Wig, go away, mate. You're a bit of a troll. You're a bit of a low-life troll, aren't you? Go away. I'm going to ignore you now. You ever cheap out on tyres? You wouldn't like my tyres then. I put cheap tyres. I love the way they call them Chinese ditch finders. I agree with that. Depends how quick you're going to drive, surely. Depends how quick you're going to drive. If you're going to drive 30 mile an hour, a maximum of 70 mile an hour, and you're going to leave plenty of gap in front, I personally think you don't need super grippy tyres. It's not the make, it's how grippy they are. It's how soft the compound is. If you said you had tyres that are would do about 1,000 mile, less than that. I think they're very grippy. Calm, unbothered, apathetic, indifferent. Oh, there's too many words there. I can't really read all that. I can't really read that. It's too many words. I don't know really. If that's what I am, then that's what I am. If that's your opinion of me, then I don't want to change it. Emma, nah, leave him. Who's that? Leave him. He's all right. At least she's here, not trolling someone else, isn't she? Perhaps she's annoyed she's been to the clinic and I ain't got no cream for it. Don't know. What do you reckon? Tyres, I think get the tyres you want. Get what you're confident in. That's the thing. I think any car going fast will stand less chance of stopping, whatever. I think if you approach a bend too quick, you will not stay on the road at some speed. You will fall off the road. That's my opinion. You might say, no, it doesn't work like that at all. I think I put budget tyres on all my cars, so that, if you really want, they do, don't they? Tyres are quite a triggering thing. And I love the way they say, I've got to have these certain tyres on my Porsche or whatever. And I think, well, do you drive it within the speed limit? If you're doing track days, no. You want qualifying tyres. Formula One used to have qualifying tyres. They don't have them now. Used to be qualifying, so they put them on, super, super sticky. They would do an out lap, a hot lap, an in lap. That was it. They ruined. But it done the thing, didn't it? It give them maximum amount of tread. If it rains, I don't think it matters what tyre you got. I really don't. And if you think it does, do you have a directional tyre or do you have one that has where the tread is like that? If you have that, and we have one like that where it's like, I don't know, sort of forward and back, so you can have it either way. Don't know. I think you need a directional tyre because the idea of the tread is to expel the water, and you really want to expel the water both sides of the tyre, I think. But again, you need to do your research. You own an M3 convertible. Would you have said you'd need your very expensive tyres? You're going to put new ones on, admittedly, not second hand. If you drove it at 30 mile an hour, maybe 65 on the motorway, left plenty of gap, would you say you need expensive tyres? I think if you're going to go fast, I think you want sticky tyres. That's my thought. My RN, the tyres are really quite sticky, but that's more like a track bike, so that would have them. But they don't last very long. I know, a couple of 1,000 mile, they're worn out. But motorbike, I think, is slightly different. Even I'm going to say you want sticky tyres. Although, some bike tyres, what they say is, are you a hard rider? If you ride hard, then sometimes you'll get up to temperature. But if you don't ride hard, all sticky, low profile. That's the trouble having a sporty car, though, isn't it? Have you ever put someone into two suitcases? Yes, regularly. Hello. Because I used to have a magic show. I didn't tell you this. This is something that's just coming out now. I feel it's time to reveal. I used to have a magic show, and if you didn't pay, I'll cut you. And he was in bits. There was someone coming on one of my shows, and he was in bits. I carried him out in bags. So the rest, everyone laughed then. Everyone was laughing. I said hello, and they were all rolling around laughing. You have to make an example, don't you? You make an example of someone. There's always a lamb, isn't there? There's always a lamb to go to the slaughter, always. How am I doing? I'm doing well, thank you. What's this? My name is Ho, isn't it? Is that okay? It might change your mind, buddy. What's this? 30 mile on a polypropylene tow stop several metres short of the budget tyre. No. I absolutely agree with what you're saying. I completely agree with what you're saying. But the biggest thing for me is the tread. That's me. You don't never listen to my advice. You should make your own advice. You should do your own due diligence. You do your own things that you have confidence in. I have confidence in my tyres because I don't go fast. This morning I'm coming back, lane 1, 55, 60, 58, 62, about that speed all the way back. I'm in lane one, they're all going out, and I'm like, lane one, come up to a lorry, maybe boot it, get around it, back in. I personally think if I hit something, I'm too close. That's my thoughts. You may say, no, I know it doesn't work like that because someone could. If I feel someone's going to overtake me, I need to start braking, don't I? Because they could cut in pretty quickly, couldn't they? Cut in really quickly and brake check me. So I sort of have to drive like that. But everybody's different, isn't it? And you, as I say, if you didn't have the confidence in the tyres I'm getting, you wouldn't. Technically to do with friction. Well, yeah, it is, but it's the softer the tyre, the more it will grip the road. That's a fact. That is a fact. And if you've ever crashed, you wish you were going 20 mile an hour slower, or 10 mile an hour slower, or 5 mile an hour slower, or 50 mile an hour slower. Every time anything's gone wrong, I've always wished I was going a little bit slower. I wish I had a bit more gaps to that car and a bit slower. You may not. So, man, I wish I was going faster. So I've got these special Pirelli track tyres on my car that are slick. And also, when it's actually dry, you're better off with a slick. But you can't have a slick because you don't know when it's going to rain, do you? Vote reform. No, I vote pizza. Pizza from McDonald's. Bob. Bit short for saying, isn't it? Is that short for Bobathon? Have you ever crashed a car motorbike? Yep. Basically doing stupid things. Do I wish I hadn't? Absolutely. Can't go back in time though. And for many, many, many years, I've always been pretty sensible now. I got nicked for speeding. No one could believe it. Right, James? I think I got nicked for 86 or something. No one could believe it. They're like, nah, no way, no way. Yeah, well, the trouble is the road's wet. You don't know. It would do. 30 mile an hour. Point deduction. No, I've got speed awareness. The moment you get nicked, you just think, what an idiot. What a total idiot. But there you go. You know, that's not even they ain't making a mistake. No, speeding's not a mistake. No. Most things are not. Most things are not a mistake, I don't think. Or do you think you're on a yellow line for like, I don't get a ticket, oh, it's a mistake? Do you think if you speeded, it's a mistake? No, I think you've done something wrong, personally. That's me. That's me. You may have a different opinion. That's my thoughts. I thought speed cameras. I've never been nicked for a speed camera. I've never been nicked for speeding. Clean license. Don't know. Just you do this thing. Do I want to go? Your wife says hello. Do you want to go? Go what? Do I want to go? No, I'll go about 10 o'clock. I might have some biscuits. I might not. I don't know. I walk back from the hospital. Hello, Omar. Look, I'm saying I'm sure you can go and buy a tyre that basically will stop quicker. Guarantee it. I think I'm about to reverse that and me drive slower. But that's it. Tea and biscuits. Well, no, not tea. I've got a latte. Never cross. Oh, but I think it's not for me, is it? It's not for me to tell you what pads you should get, how you should treat your car, how you should drive. You drive how you want to drive, isn't it? It's you're behind the big wheel. So you do what you want to do. All I know, if ever I've had any near misses, or I've hit the curb, or anything gone wrong, I really wished I'd missed it. I wished I'd when I got when I go along and the van was sitting there with a camera out the back. What, you think I was pleased? No, I wasn't. But you can't go back. These bikers have these, tiny number plates. I'm going, what are you doing? I don't get it. Do I own my home outright or is it mortgage? Don't know. Does it matter? Does it matter if I own it outright? I got done on motorways when the country's off. Did you? 82. Price? Just nosy? Oh, I don't know. You don't need to know. Well, it's not going to benefit your life, is it? If I thought it was going to bring you back to life if you was in a really bad way, I'll tell you, mate. If you really want to know, would you ever do business with travellers? Well, I suppose they're going to pay me. Well, they want to buy a car I got and they're going to give me the money. Why not? Why would I care who they are? That's like saying, would you do business with tall people or short people? Of course you would. You just want the money, innit? Surely. What's my age? 62. That's the thing, the average speed as well, isn't it? You think, and when that camera goes off, you're gutted, isn't you? Flipping out. On the M25, I've got a few in there. These with the yellow cameras and they flash. You think, bloody hell. You know, I thought I got it done the other week, actually. Well, what ages ago now? Probably 3 months ago. I thought, bloody hell. And I didn't get anything through. It takes two weeks, I think. They wanted cash deposit. They wanted cash deposit. What? So I'm going to buy off them, you mean? Well, unless they really want it. They want a cash deposit first. They are known scammers. Well, if I think someone's a scammer, why would I go and deal with them? What's your favourite in your 20s? Don't know, really. Doing motocross, I suppose. Used to do motocross in my 20s, which I liked. Just started watching already. Hope you get famous. No, I don't want to be famous. I'm me. I'm not interested in being famous. I'm just me. I like having, don't know. I just like having, don't know, people to watch me really, and you chat to them. I quite like knowing what people do. Obviously, everybody knows what I do, so I tell them what I get up to. I don't do it now, Jack. Don't do it. Would you get into politics? No, I'd get into like buying more houses. James, what would I done in my 20s? Saved even harder and got more houses, and then just get more and more and more. That's what I would do. You don't know if you're saying hard buy all Gucci and Bucci and Lamborghini and I don't know, all Bucci's, isn't it? My missus would be in Louboutins. Don't know, might sell it. I've got a 5D Mark II. I think I've got a 50D, two 50Ds. I don't know. I have to go through it all, really. Got more houses? Yeah, well, you just like, because property's the best thing, James. I'm thick. I don't understand crypto. I do understand shares, but you just never sell them. Just buy them, keep them, innit? Don't take the dividend. I would take the dividend in shares, but that's me. You know, again, don't take advice off me. I'm not is it probably best way to go? I don't know, really. Miles. Shout out Miles. Who's Miles? No, the best investment is whatever went up the most, isn't it? But I don't know what one's got the most, really. You have to look at it over whatever period of time, and investments are very personal, aren't they? They're, you know, some people. I wouldn't really do a lot, really. I quite like my life. Obviously, I regret my mum and dad passing away. You know, we had cats, they died. Things come and go, innit? Aunts and uncles go, and mates go, and that sort of stuff. But no, I wouldn't really change a lot. I think my life's been pretty good, really. I've not been too pissed off that much, and not really that fed up. So, I don't know. Can I afford to do stuff? Yes. I think having savings is good. You know, just having means and having means behind you, because then you haven't got no financial stress, innit? You don't want stresses. Stresses is pain in the arse. I think stress is overrated. You know, like stress of where I've got the right, I don't know, clothes on, and am I eating in the right restaurants? Am I driving the right car? Really? Nothing makes me look good. I look good. Yeah, I've got a son and a daughter. Great having them. Watched my son run the marathon the other week. Wow. You know, what a day that was. That's like that, isn't it? Mum and dad dying. That's down here. Losing my cat, down here. I don't know. Arguments with people. This is the highs. This is the lows. I don't want too many highs. I don't want too many lows. I can't keep chasing it, innit? That's why I watch my son in the marathon, seeing my kids being born. I don't know. So I'm living life after death. I personally believe in life before death, actually. And then whatever happens after, I don't know. Enjoy this bit, isn't it? Enjoy this bit. Do you put it as a personal pension? Yeah, I think so. I've got some in there. It's not worth a lot, I don't think. But hello, villain. Yeah, I don't really get pensions though. I don't really understand them. You know, I do, but I don't. I don't really understand all that tax stuff. But I'm not an accountant. You'd have to speak to an accountant. This is what I say. Talk to people with certificates on your wall. How many savings do you recommend by the age of 50? I don't know. Why do you need a specific amount? It's like saying how much should I save each week? I don't know, whatever you can afford. And you can always spend your savings, can't you? You always say, oh, actually, I'm going to spend it. You don't have to. It's not like a law once you start a savings plan up that you just spunk some money away. You're single. Right, and what's that got to do anything? Did I have cancer? No. When? Well, not yet. I haven't had it yet. My mum had it. I haven't had it yet. I do know I know quite a few people I've lost through cancer though. And I'm sure everybody does. Wants me. I'm already taken, that's the thing. You know. James, unless we keep it quiet. Should we keep it quiet for my girlfriend? She's probably watching, but yeah, shut your eyes, love. I'm what I pulled here. You give her a visa. What, a plastic? What, or a Citroen visa? Can you do my missus? What though? What do you do her? I mean, what do you mean? What, draw a picture of her? What do you actually mean? I love it. Can you do my missus? It's like, mate, what a load of tosh. She's probably not even real. Have you actually got a missus? Can you do our surgery? What, are you going to make a coffin? What, do her? Like make a coffin up for her or something? I don't know. It sounds a bit weird, isn't it? Don't you want to be burned? I want to be burned. I don't want to go to a coffin. All them things eating you. Ghost town, yeah. It's cocked up. What's your opinion on your opinion on the military base in Antarctica? I would think there are probably military bases in Antarctica. I don't know. What does he mean do his missus? I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe he wants to stitch her up. I don't know. Maybe his wife was the other one who was in here earlier. The nutter. Or was that in here? I don't know. In here, it might have been on YouTube. I don't know. It's me, counsel. Well, probably not. You only probably got a missus, mate. You keep saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'll ring you, I'll do this. It's like, do you want to do me, missus? She's like, mate, go away. I told you my girlfriend, you're not a very respectful person, are you? I said you'd be cool. I've got my door open. Do you like men? I don't know, really. Do I like them? Well, why would I dislike them? I suppose it's scratching my car. I think I don't like you. We're going to nick money off me. I can't hear myself. I don't tell others. There was a UFO land in Germany. Well, if there was, there was. I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't really comment. You seem to be cool. I know. Do you want to go on her, please, mate? No, not really. US got technology from Germany. Mate, it's just too confusing. Can't you tell me about cakes and tell me what it's like? Go and do council's missus. Get your leg over her and then let me know what it's like, can you? Actually, can you get someone else to do your missus and then they can tell me what it's like and whether it might be not any good. Put it this way, you obviously ain't very good because you wouldn't be on here, would you? You'd be doing her, surely. Do I have life insurance? Yeah. What's the price, mate? You can't buy it. Why is it missus? I don't know, mate. Maybe he ain't even got one. Maybe he's the elephant in the room. Maybe it's like, all right, love, I'm going to get you a date tonight without Gary. You're popping by from, that's a long way to pop. Hello. I'll show you photos, okay. Yeah, whatever, mate. How long can I last? I don't know. What? Till I die? Well, I'm 62, so I reckon I've got 18 years to take me to 80. 28 to be 90. I don't know, that's not long, is it? That ain't freaking long, is it? 30 years. Oh, not even 30 you get 90, it's 28. Shit. I better do council's missus, don't I? To be fair, I would think your missus must have standards, mate. Why is she... You can hit the aeroplane. That's my private jet. This is green screen, really. I'm on my jet. I'm with that Tony Bobbins. And who's the other one? Oh, is it Russell Brand? Oh, they're knob, isn't he? He's knobby influencers, isn't it? You want to sit in the corner room and watch her do her? It's a bit hard. I've got a round room, so you can't. You've lost out now, haven't you? But Jenny's got one off Love Honey or something. Mate, just get a Love Honey. I'm sure they'll have plenty for you. Plenty for her. Get her a wand or something. She'll love it. Does anyone else want to do her? Mate, I'm too tired, really. I've got bad ribs. I ain't going to be able to do her, am I? Imagine that. No, I can't, mate. You want to do her? Game changer. Look, he's up for it. Super Mario. He's a bit of a Nintendo, but he's a bit of a pain in the arse Tendo, but there you go. No, it's on TikTok. This is TikTok, right? And that's YouTube. Say hello, everyone. I'll do two, because I'm such a guru. Such one of them bullshit gurus. I'll do two in it. What, £6, 9p? I don't know, you'd have to ask him. I don't know, it's just some weird people. Imagine coming on and saying, well, maybe James. I mean, he's heard about my red room. That's what I think it is, James. I think he's desperate. We need to bring this back, really, James. I'm going to do I'm going to build a downtrodden husband's mansion. And only the boys are allowed. No girls, they're not allowed in. And we're going to have spiders all around the moat and snakes and stuff. Not alligators, just maybe, I don't know. Would you? I think. Well, you know what we could do? We could just have loads of toilet seats up, and that'll make them right thing, really. Well, how do you know I ain't built it? I might have a dungeon for all you know. I don't play. Which is Dungeons and Dragons? I don't play that. I just have dungeons. Come on my swing. Get on my swing. See what happens. Loads of wives are caging their husbands. Caging. What do you think what's that all about? I don't know if I could really be bothered, could you? Imagine that, you get all that on, I don't know, all them things they have, don't they? And I think, God, some of that and all, they love it, don't they? Like, oh, God, I can't stand pain, can you? I don't get pain. I just don't. Everybody's different, aren't they? Everybody's different. And I suppose behind closed doors, anything goes, isn't it? I suppose if it's consensual, but I don't know. I can't. Some weird stuff. I used to watch this thing on Channel 4. I can't. Was it Eurotrash? No, it weren't that. It was Anton, whatever his name was. I don't know. It might have been Eurotrash. I can't remember. But it was a really weird program. Really, really weird. It was like, oh God, stuff that went on in foreign countries, and I'm like, oh gosh. And the thing is, and you think you're a bit odd just watching TikTok, don't you? God. Cage their husbands. Stop them pleasuring themselves. Well, you all let them out. Go around his, isn't it? He's gagging for it, isn't he? I can't do it, mate. I told you. I don't work now. I need 50p in the slot. It don't work anymore. It's gone. It's over. It's over. Since I've been at the hospital, she said you can be some naproxen, but there's side effects. She said you won't be able to do anyone's wife. I went, oh right. What's this? Side effects are your love God status will be gone. Bloody hell. You will only be able to do it 18 times a night over a 3-year period. Sounds better than prison, doesn't it? Well, that's them. Well, I'll be taking them. Keep out of reach of children. Right, I better not take them, innit? Well, I've been given these, naproxen, and these are omeprazole. But you know what it is? They give you these because these are really strong and they're good for your stomach. And I'm not even that bad. I'm not going to take them. I'd rather have Nutrifen. I don't know what you call it. Nurofen? No, not Nurofen. Ibuprofen. Is it ibuprofen or whatever you call it? 6 versus 12. What, wide? Bloody hell, that's a bit wide, isn't it? Travel on the forks. That's what I used to have on our motocross bikes. I used to have about 12 inches of travel. Some of them downhill mountain bikes have that, don't they, as well? They've got massive suspension. Length or girth? I mean, what do you like? What's your thing, mate? What's your preferred? There's only one person watching it here. They've all gone. Look, there we are. I can't be bothered here. Well, Super Mario, he's right up for it, mate. I told you I can't. I'm on the Prexin. The Proxin. I got bad ribs. The hospital said you want to avoid doing anyone's wife for at least 6 years. I went, oh, as long as that. I said, yeah, we recommend 6 years off. I mean, that hanky panky. And to be fair, they said, do you really want to do it in this heat? I went, no, not really. I said, well, don't do it. So I can't do your wife, unfortunately. It's off the menu for a few years. But you can come in here. My blood flow down there is healthy. Guarantee it wouldn't be if you smoke. Smoking is not good for it, you know that? I'm not medical, by the way. And you shouldn't laugh at them sort of things. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a bit of a macho thing, isn't it? It's a bit like how many pints of beer you can drink, I suppose, isn't it? Only 23. Well, you're useless. You'd be no good if my girls in here, would you? I'd be, oh, look at him. It's a macho thing, mate. 24 hours a day. I'll give you 20 minutes, I reckon. 20 minutes, I reckon it's like soft as a crisp that's been out all night. Soft as a crisp that's had the ice spilt in it from a drinks party. Ugh. Mate, don't give it the big one. And, you know, what it is, those that can don't need to say about it. So I was a rock. Well, you've been to Brighton or something. Have you got rock? Yeah, but no, we're not talking about going getting rock, young boy. We're not talking about rock. Mate, everybody thinks they're good, isn't it? This trouble, everyone thinks they're good at everything, don't they? We all think we're good at, not, I don't mean in the bedroom, I mean just generally, you know. Hello? I think everybody thinks they're a good driver. Everyone thinks that, you know, they're a conscientious worker. Hello, from Germany. Calling back to me. What? Calling back to me? What do you mean calling back to me? Where have you been then? She's up for it now, please. Well, I'll do it now. What you have done with washing, mate? I ain't going to leave me washing out, am I? No, I don't need to, mate. I'm satisfied. I went to the hospital. I had an x-ray to tell him I just shut everyone up. Can we jump in a box? I don't know. It's a bit tight, isn't it? I always think that people brag don't get enough. What's this? End of story. Just because. Well, it's a very true saying. What is it? Wealth whispers, money shouts. Let your performance speak for itself, innit? Hello from England. I'm in England as well. In another life, I would be your girl. Right? Not wearing anything. Well, don't buy some clothes, you tight sod. Mate, go to Blue Water and get some nice, decent clothes. That's my wife. Well, she ain't got rent. She's anonymous. Don't like that. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Why would she look? She's very grey. No, she ain't even in colour, is she? You ain't paid the TV licence, have you? Do you think I'm going to get a different licence? I'm going to get a colour licence from Hawaii, you know. There's 2 people watching me on YouTube now. Would you do it one leg up? One leg up? Wouldn't I fall over though? What, like one stand on one leg? It's not that, I might fall over. No, mate, I don't want to fall on my ribs when I'm in this state, do I? Bloody hell. Imagine that. Oh, imagine crashing. You ain't quite broken something, it's fractured and you just fell on it again. Quite bad, isn't it? Hips, like old people. I don't understand why they almost die, don't they? Break a hip. Bad, isn't it? I never understand it. You think it's just a hip, don't you? But it's mad, isn't it? Old people, they seem to really get, when they do break something like that, they have a fall and they just go downhill really quick. Don Julio? Who's he? Where am I at? London. London in United Kingdom, as you know. South East London, Plumstead, actually. Lord, I'm one Lord, I'm two Lord, I'm three Lord, I'm four. Does anyone else understand what that says? What? Well, I don't know. This is someone else. He's saying I've got to do his wife or something. I'm like, really? I can't really be bothered, really. I'm gonna go eBay shopping soon, mate. I'm more excited to go shopping on eBay. Come back here, really weird. Mosses don't get. Do they not? Honestly, I'll tell you what. They put up certain. She's a little woman. That's the problem, isn't it? But because people say you need my messages, sometimes I can't see them. It just doesn't even tell me they're there. Sometimes the message is there, but I have to. It's like a picture of an eye and it's crossed out. And sometimes I can release it. Sometimes they don't even tell me. Well, the one she's desperate. For Christ's sake, her husband's on bloody TikTok all the time. He says, you come to bed and you're like, no, I'm on TikTok. I've got to watch this creator. What's he doing? Oh, he's making cakes. All right, come up after him. All right. Then you watch someone else who's dog grooming or something, or like putting some tiles down or something. Is this to make her happy? You're looking at all these things to make her happy? Or do you just do online shopping? You're going to buy loads of stuff. Can you bomb me on TikTok? All right, yeah, come back on then. Come back on. Am I retired? Nah. Still work. We sell cars. What's your name? Stringer. All right. We love the British Indians. Look out for the. All right, I'll look out for you. Do I care about your wife? I don't know her, mate. How can I do it? How can I know about your wife? I don't know her. Comment something and I'll. You're back here now. Just comment something. I think I can touch your picture. He joined. Your comments still not coming out? If I can. I didn't mean to invite you. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, hang on. Add moderator. Oh dear. I think that's right. Hey mate, you a moderator. Bloody hell, mate, you're a nightmare. You're a nightmare. Super Mario wanted to do your wife. You seem like don't seem interested. He's better looking than me, mate. He looks like a cartoon character. Yeah, no, I'm not retired. I still work. Yeah, I can see you now. Are you a moderator? Did it say you're a moderator? Hi, Chris. I don't know if it says you're a moderator or not. Yeah, there's loads of options. It used to be just like this sort of moderator, and I thought, I've just made you a moderator. I trust you. Before you get rid of people, like just give us a nod. Because I do think I do like to give people a chance if I can. Sometimes they're like just doing nothing, aren't they? Like the radiator man, the boiler man, wasn't it? Did you see it the other night? Got me on and on. We're all right now, but I just thought he's sort of telling me what I should do, and I thought, mate, I don't want it. Don't worry what I should do. Just do whatever you want to do. Right, hidden. Hi, Chris. Yeah, they grade out. Sometimes they don't even show up. That's all right, mate. There's only 2 people on YouTube now. 10 o'clock, I'm going to bed. Yeah, I think, I don't know, certain keywords or something. And I really wished all these platforms would say these are the words that we ban. You're not allowed. These goes as a community standard, because then you'd avoid them words, wouldn't you? I don't want to upset them. In the US, they hate English. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's well, not being funny. I don't really like our government. I'm not a lover of. Are we friends? I didn't say we weren't friends, but you keep coming on my lives and going, "Do my missus, do my missus." Yeah, I don't know. They make the rules up, don't they? They make the rules up. It probably hooks us all in, and then they ban your account. You're like, oh no, I really want to. And a bit like the TikTok shop, I think it's a great idea, but I could see if you start making money on there, you end up doing more and more and more hours on it because you think they're in charge of who they push towards your stuff. So they push stuff to you, and then what happens is once they've got you hooked and you're earning a bit of money for them, they'll start pulling it back. They'll start restricting what you see. So you will think, I need to do more to get more people to watch. It's not. They're in control of it, aren't they? They are in the very control of the money. Not the money, they're in charge of who they send to see you, to watch your stuff. And I think that feels like I know someone who's packed up his job as a singer. Quite a good job as a wedding singer. Him and his wife played instruments and he sung, played the guitar and sung. Apparently very, very good. And he's given up his job to become a full-time YouTuber. I'm like, wow, I wouldn't have done that. But that's up to him. How many in today? Yeah, I don't really have topics. I just I'll just sit here and chat about stuff really. You probably should, but I don't. It should be random. I think it should be a bit random. I mean, you should be arguing about boilers or something, or tyres or something. I mean, I've got a reasonable amount of knowledge, you know. I've got, even I must have, let's say, don't know, 60 or 70 subjects I could talk about, and I'm going to rotate them, aren't I? You're going to rotate them. Someone new, oh, this is interesting, but if you watch me for ages, you think, oh God, he's going on about calories or Nutricheck or something, because all of us have only got a certain amount of stuff, isn't it? Unless you keep learning stuff, and that's what I mean with content. You to produce content that people are going to watch, you need to get people to keep coming back, because if you had the same stuff, people don't come back. And to keep producing new content, you probably get more and more wild to, like, probably a lot of stuff staged. I would think a lot of stuff online is staged to, oh yeah, someone's nicked my phone. They haven't nicked their phone, but it's just, but you don't know. We don't question it. We think, oh, they've nicked it. Is it real or is it fake? I don't mean even AI. I mean, just you could hire someone to jump you in the street and pretend they've hit you and you're laying on the floor and they've run off with your stuff, isn't it? Good bit of content. Good bit of content. It's all content. Content is king. Content is where it's at. If you look at websites and it keeps changing, you will keep going back to that website if you're interested in it. Could be DJI or Samsung or whatever. When the new stuff comes out, it's interesting. You can watch it. And like all these YouTube channels, I mean, what do you really want to watch on these channels? What interests you in it? If you're into spreadsheets, that's what you want to watch. If you're into baking, you watch them sort of things. I think it's lots of good stuff. Save it, and then you can go back to it, innit? I've got a drone. Yeah, I've got a drone. I bought it. I bought this doorstop. I bought this really expensive doorstop, right? And I like windows. I've got a new Lavono, whatever it is, Yoga. All right, mate. Yeah, not bad. What's the most mileage you? Oh, sorry, hang on a minute. What's the most mileage car you've ever owned, and what's the longest trip you've ever driven? I think it's my Tesla. It's got about 240,000 on it now. The longest trip, what, in one go? Or well, I've done 2,300 miles. I went up to the North Coast 500. And that 10 days or whatever it was, 12 days, we've done 2,300 miles, I think. I mean, I don't know what the highest car I've seen personally. We've had loads of 100,000 miles. We had a Merc a little while ago, CLA, got 95,000 on it. 15 grand, which is a cheap car for 70 reg, isn't it? But everyone looks, go, oh, 70,000, 195,000. Oh, you ain't going to sell that. Sold in about 2 weeks. Because, well, I can get you a low mileage one. Well, someone wanted a low mileage one. No, I don't want that. I want a low mileage one. Yeah, give it a Billy Big Bollocks. And then he said, all right. We showed him one. It was like 22 or 24. He went, oh, well, I don't want to spend that. It's like, well, hang on. What, you want to give 15 grand for a 20,000 mile or 15,000 miler? Well, yeah, ideally. Really want to pay about 14. I thought, well, you ain't going to buy one, are you? I didn't tell him he was a knob, but obviously in the back of my head I thought, knob. But there you go. Not as bright. All right, okay. But yeah, I don't know. I've never sort of done one of these, go off, I don't know, to sort of. My brother's neighbour, he's got a motorhome, and they drove to like the Northern Lights. I should love it. Absolutely love it. 1 million mile cars, he will. Well, don't really sell them. They just, you might get to that, mightn't you? You might get to 1 million miles. But most people, average mileage, if you do 10,000 mile a year, my car is 22 years driving. If you do 10,000 mile, that's 22 years. That's 200 mile a week. If you do 200 mile a week, that's 22 years. That's 22 years motoring for you if you do 200 mile a week, which is about 30 mile a day, every day. 320. I don't know what I've seen, right? Sell a few. Yeah, we're doing all right. Doing all right. Tonight, though, now this really pisses me off. I've gone to the hospital. That didn't piss me off, but I walked back. I got back, and my brother's still there because someone's going to come on the MG. You know what? Didn't even show. Won't answer their phone. Didn't even show. Now that to me, that is quite rude. That's quite rude. Unless something's major happened, that's quite rude. This is why I beg everybody, do me a favour, fall in love with 5 letters. Only 5 letters. You need 5 letters in your life. What's this? Oh no. Yes or no. It's quite simple. I'm going to look at this cup. Oh yeah, okay. I'll come Tuesday. Oh, excellent. Tuesday, before you get there, I don't want that cup now. I want this cup. Just ring this man up and say, I'm sorry, but I don't want your cup. Storage stuff, all your storage and warehousing. Chris, what's that? That's my fault. My thoughts. I don't know why people AEIOU. I love that song actually. That's by Freeze, wasn't it? Was it by Freeze? AEIOU. That was sort of electric synthesizer music, wasn't it? I guess. That was got to be in the 80s, wasn't it? Was it AEIOU? I think AEIOU by Freeze. I don't know what AEIOU meant. Probably meant something. But I don't know. I wish everybody would just say, I've changed my mind. I don't want it. Or whatever. It's simple, isn't it, really? Well, I think when you're selling something, do you want someone to say to you, actually, I've changed my mind. I know I was coming, but I'm not going to make it. I've actually changed my mind. I don't want it. You're going to be like, oh, I bet you'd rather have that, though. You'd rather have that. If that's the case, do you, what do you call it? Delete the keyword. What keywords are you deleting then? Mate, I don't mind being a moderator, but you've got to tell me what you're doing. Otherwise, I don't want you being a moderator. You're going to delete the keywords. Some of them I've put in there. Some of them I put in, because I've been doing lives now for getting on for 3 years, and believe you me, I've had plenty of shite in my time. So some of them keywords might seem absolutely pointless, but I'll put them in there for a reason. At one point, we had so many bots. We had like literally probably 1,000 bots alive. You couldn't, in the end, like, we defeated them in the end, but it took a lot of defeating. So I don't mind you doing stuff, but just let me know. And as I say, if a moderator just starts blocking people, I'll move them as a moderator and remove them, because I had someone doing that. I'm like, hang on, man, you can't just block people. You've got to give everyone a chance. Well, I think so. But yeah, I just think, you should treat people how you want to be treated, isn't it? And as I say, I think, if you're interested in something, that's fine. But if you change your mind, just go, no, I've changed my mind. Don't see any problem with that. Gangster Gary. Yeah, he waited for him, mate. He waited. That's what I said. I went to the hospital, come out about 10 to 6, and I thought, I'm going to walk. I could have got I don't know what you call it, an Uber. I was going to get an Uber, and I thought, well, we must spend 12 quid or something. I thought, I might as well walk. I've got nothing really to do. And I'm not swimming or walking. I'm not swimming or running, or going to the gym this week. And I thought, well, it's about 3 mile. I thought, that'd do me. I don't mind you deleting them, but as long as I know what you're doing. It doesn't even tell me what you deleted. Delete the keywords. You need to let me know, LW. Gangster Gary? Not really. I'm more like, hey, let's get along and don't mess each other about, really. So in the morning, well, I'm been doing other stuff. Well, he did, but no matter. We got someone else who wants it though, so sold now, innit? Sold now, you know. And we found out we got someone else who wants it. Well, one bloke rang me last night about 20 to 8, and I'm getting this. Oh, why are people ringing you at this time of night? I said, well, it's business. It's a business, and I'm thinking, yeah. But that's one thing. You do it for the NHS, you just go like, oh, that's ridiculous. I think when you work for someone, what you do, you clock off, you're off, aren't you? What you got to think though is, if you want money, you can't really be too demanding when people ring you. I don't think. There you go. What's this? Well, no one told me about her, the way she lied. Well, what the heck? Foxes recently. When I see a couple, it was this morning. Can't remember when it was. Oh no, it's with my son. Wednesday, we were just coming back. That's right, come back from this run. And looked in this alley. This little fox running there. Tiny little one, about this. I don't know if it's big. Little, lovely one. Oh, is that the lyrics to the song? you got the lyrics to a song. I posted them in. I can't remember what I say. So I forget what I was saying. I go say, and then you lot go, "Oh, that's it. Is it? Oh, sorry." Yeah. So we did. I did see some. When I see some, done a walk this morning actually. I think. Oh yeah. You don't know what they are to you, mate. Have they been for your bike? Yeah. When they coming for your bike? Don't know. I haven't really seen any foxes. I haven't really been looking out for them really. They just appear, don't they? Appear from nowhere. So no, in your answer to that, I haven't seen any. Look, I'm going to take it back. The people who didn't come and look at that car. You know, the worst thing is, even saying the things I've said there, that's out of order and that. Do you know what? They've won. They've absolutely won. Imagine if you just go, okay. Imagine this. I think what you need to do is you need to give them a time. Don't touch them. Well, the keywords. No, mate. I'm not worried. As long as you tell me, look, this is and or something, I'm going to remove that, mate. I don't mind that. I haven't got a problem at all with that. You know, and I want the lives running smoothly. But some things I put in there because I've had hassle in the past. So I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it? And when we do it again, you've got in charge of keywords and moderators. So if someone starts putting words and we think we don't want that word, just say, Gary, I'm going to block that word. No problem, mate. I ain't got a problem with that at all. But yeah, you actually have to rise above everything, don't you? Someone cuts you up on the street, you got like anything. As long as you don't crash into you, and like people treating you a certain way, you just got to step back from it, innit? I think. What's the most expensive car you're selling? What would you say is the hardest get in the industry? What is the hardest car to get in the industry? Oh. As soon as you get it flies out, you don't know, mate. This is the trouble. Selling isn't. I tell you what, selling is a luck. Selling is pure luck. You could put whatever cars you got, you can put it up for sale. Do you know it's not luck. You know it is. Someone actually wants that car. Everything just falls into place. You know, you look on Auto Trader, we put a car in there, and oh, that's just what I want, and then you buy it. the hardest car to buy is one that's never going to go wrong, which you don't know what that is. Do balloons sell cars? I don't know. Balloons? Oh, don't know really. What, like fill the car up with balloons, or do you mean them balloons they breathe it in? Usually panoramic roof stuff. My brother's quite good, all the stuff we got on the front is pretty good. He researches it, and he knows what sell. Volkswagen Allspaces seem to be quite good. I don't know, Tiguan's or whatever they are. I think it's Tiguan's or something. I call them Tigans, I don't know what they're called. So KFC. A few days off. No, not off work. I'm having a few days of exercising because my ribs in it. I've got to get them. I'm going to let them heal up a bit. All right, mate. And then it's pulled out. Really? Servicing costs put him off. I'm thinking of having my R1 service, but I think like a proper service. I wonder how much it'd be to go in and say I'll just do whatever it wants. Shows you get lazy, then you think, I can't be bothered. I can't bother spending like 600 quid or something, and you think, I can't be bothered. And you don't do it, and it deteriorates it, innit? Well, how much is a service? I think my brother's service on his BM was like 400 quid or 500 quid. Would it be? Does that sound about right? Ever sold any ex-player celebrity? No, we don't sell Lamborghini. I'll tell you, we did sell a car to a little while ago. I don't know his name. He's a boxer. I can't remember, mate. Can't remember. He was fighting on the Ben card. Ben and Eubank card up at Tottenham, I think. He was one of the Adam Aziz. I'll tell you, we did sell a car to. This went right over my head. It's like that. It's like they're all excited, aren't they? It's like we know who sent. I went, no, who's he? He's Dave. That's Dave Coaches. I went, who the fuck's Dave Coaches? Who's Dave Coaches? I know who he is. He's on Gavin and Stacey. I went, right, but that's him. I went, and? What do you want me to do about it? I mean, I'm not starstruck at all. Nice bloke. There was nothing wrong with him. He was a nice bloke, You saw me standing outside my work. Well, I generally do that. I'm on guard looking for knobs. We'll come outside your work tomorrow as well. Well, mate, clear it up if you're going to come outside my work. Talk about the Gary just joined. Who's Dave Coaches? Oh, if you watch Gavin and Stacey, I don't know. Is he a coach driver? Is he a coach? I don't know. Why they call him? Can you tell me what Dave Coaches does? I don't know what he does. But yeah, that's because someone just asked if I sold this when anyone famous. I don't think anyone very famous. We don't sell hypercars or supercars or really exotic cars. We're in Plumstead. How old am I? 62. Actually, the nurse at the hospital, she said, you're in pretty good shape. I said, I know. She couldn't resist it, really, could she? Gary, above 2 comments, strange, wasn't it? Oh, well, there. Oh, mate. I went to one bloke who said, I see you in Bluewater. I went, right. And you didn't say hello. I went, right. Imagine, I've seen you. You don't know who I am. And you haven't said hello to me. I'm thinking, right, well, how am I supposed to say hello? I don't even know you. I don't go out to random people. Hello, do you know me off TikTok? Hello, do you know me off YouTube? It's not right, and they just say it, mate. I don't know. Faith Theo? Hello. Did I see the Grand Prix? No, I don't watch them, mate, do I? I only go along once a year and then not know who's who, innit? Why my kids say, who's that? Stop me from the internet? No, not really. I've had people coming to work. Sold a few cars on TikTok, actually. I've had a few people come in to work, actually. One bloke every knows a Dave. He comes in. He's come in a couple of times, bought cakes and that. He's a good bloke. No bloke Rob. Funny enough, that Rob, his dad bought a car in the end. But no, I'm not really interested. Actually, there was a bloke, I'm quite nosy. There was a van sitting across the road, and I thought, he looks like a bailiff. So I went over and tapped on the window and said, right, who's been a bad boy then, or girl? He said, I was having my lunch. He said, I watch you on the internet. I went, oh. He said, you're the grumpy investor. And I went, Bloody hell. You please tell me you're not that. I thought you'd been a sensible bailiff. You ain't going to watch me, are you? No, I do watch you. Oh, I'm just nearly chatted about stuff, you know. But no one famous. Oh, that's what I do, mate. If you saw me coming, borderline is, if you saw me coming, you weren't the target. I don't really want to see you coming. That's for your girlfriend, mate. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't know. See, the trouble is, people, I do these. That's all right, mate. I do these, so obviously you know what I sound like, you know what I look like. But I don't know what a lot of you look like. A lot of people ring me. I've had quite a few people that I talk to now, offline. There's one bloke on YouTube, Kieran. He rang me. I don't know if he rang me. Did you ring me or send me a message? I can't remember. You were kind of like, I just don't sound weird. I went, no, I don't care. I don't care who I talk to. Yeah, I think that sometimes you just want to talk to someone, innit? I think the modern world is amazing. Technology and connected. We're all so connected, but it's a very lonely place. The world is incredibly lonely, isn't it? Loneliness is one of the most horrible things, isn't it? You can be in a room with loads of people, and you can, I'm sure we've all felt that at some point. You felt, you're a bit down or something like that, and I don't know, but and it's sometimes it's just nice to chat to someone, isn't it? Someone that you can just chat to. You want someone to chat to someone about stuff, don't you really? That's why I think everybody's phone you should be there for everyone to, because you might want it one day. Remember, one day you might be feeling lonely or, or down or fed up about something. And sometimes someone talks to you just helps, doesn't it? Helps that thing, doesn't it? Well, the problem is none of us know. Look, we can all have this smile on our face and laughing, and I'm sure most of us know of people that have expired themselves, and you never thought they would do it, did you? Never, never, ever, ever. And you think, if only they just, but they don't feel like that. They don't feel they can talk to you. I follow quite a lot of these. Hello, Stella. These like proper blokes clubs and things like that, and I think they're brilliant. Do a lot of walking and talking, that sort of stuff, and I think that's good because you got to, if you're struggling, you got to talk, haven't you? You got to talk. You probably won't resolve it, but it might help you. Maybe not quite as foggy. It's a bit dark and foggy, isn't it? Doing all right, thanks. Are you doing all right, thanks? I like this channel because it's normal chat, not bullshit. And it's my club, is it? But they're thinking it, I don't know, it's all, everybody, like when mum and dad died, it's like, it's really shitty times, isn't it, and even like you're losing a pet or something, it's not quite as much the same as a person, is it? But it's this, isn't it? It's the downs, and I don't want too many ups, but I don't want the downs, but I've got to have these to appreciate these, haven't I? And I can't if I keep chasing this, I'll never catch it. Never catch it, I don't think. You think you will. But the trouble is most of the internet is full of people trying to sell us this, isn't it? This dream. And they will tell us what we got to do. Well, it is, isn't it? You do have ups and downs, don't you? You have ups and downs. Some days you feel good, don't you? You wake up, you feel good, don't you? It's like a nice day and you just feel good. I think it's when you've got no stresses, no worries. Don't want worries, and worries and stresses are overrated. That's why I don't understand stress. I don't understand the modern life. The modern world seems to be like, stop the world. I want to get off for a bit. It's all, it's all rush. Even we get it with customers, like finance now. Years ago, you got the finance, you could pick the car up in 2 weeks' time. Bloke today, he just said, he just done this and this, and he just bought the car. Come in today, bought it. It's like, bloody hell. And that's what finance is like. Years ago, it took a few days, even a week to get the finance through. Imagine saying that now. You went to look at a car and they said, well, the finance can take a week. You go, a week? I ain't having that. And really, what you've done is for all us demanding our loan is instant and my Amazon delivery is instant. I'm saying, well, now wherever I work, you lot are going to come into my work and you're going to expect it instant. So now my life is a misery because I might want to make Amazon Prime's life a delivery a misery. So now they're all going to make my life a misery because they're going to want it instant, aren't they? That's what it feels like, isn't it? Brecon Way. No, we need to do. Hang on a minute. Would you say the 90s was the last great decade full of sunshine? No, it's lovely weather now, the weather, mate. No, sunshine's what you make it. Your life's what you make it, isn't it? Don't chase stuff and be content. You've got to be content. Brecon, I don't think we have, Dave. We need to use it a bit more, really. We're not got anything in June, I think. Is it June? Going away in July, so I'm using it going to motor. That's you start the year, you think like next year, you think, oh, there's nothing going on, but there's already a few things already now. I'm like, oh, bloody hell. You need to get, and then you think, oh, fancy go, this is why maybe I should retire. Because you go, let's go away next week in the motorhome, innit? Just, but then she'd have to put up with me for a couple of weeks, wouldn't she? And that'd just drive her mad, wouldn't it? 600 watts. Lynn Bryan. What? I can't even say that. I can't even say that word. What was it? I don't know. What do you mean for the sunshine? I don't know. Do you think, are you a person of now then? And you think now's really depressing? And I don't know it's depressing now. I think life's good now. What's wrong with life now? If you've got nothing going on, you've got, I don't know, more than enough money in savings, you've got no debts, you went to a medical and they said nothing wrong with you at all, you're quite happy, I think you've got a sweet life, mate. No, that's perception, isn't it? Your perception is that couple up there doing it all the time, isn't it? And like you ain't getting none. Or that bloke, he looks slim, he can eat all the cakes, and he's not probably he's probably had struggles with weight all of his life. No, it's not like that. Perception's not real, is it? Perception's just what we think is going on, isn't it? Everyone seems to be better off, isn't it? Screenshot. Can't you text it to me? WhatsApp it to me. Everywhere's beautiful, isn't it? Everywhere's beautiful, especially the weather's like this. When I book it, it'd be pissing down with rain, wouldn't it? It'd be like pissing down with rain, horrible. Well, because you think, look on back on family photos from the 90s, it's always a nice thing. No, it weren't. Mate, it used to piss down in the 90s. I remember 86. Was it 86? That was the drought, wasn't it? 86, that was crazy. You know, the water tracks, we had so many motocross meetings cancelled because of dust. It's like a drought. Everywhere was a drought. The best time is when nice stuff has happened, isn't it? Yeah, if your parents had died or your mate had died, then that's horrible. You're going to be watching the World Cup? I doubt it. Not really into football, really. I'm not really into. I don't watch the telly. I'd rather do those. 1986. I was 64, 74, 84. I was 20 in 84. Bloody hell, what an old bastard. 76. Yeah, that's what I just said, wasn't it? We were doing motocross at the time. 76. So I'd have been 12. Yeah, we were just doing motocross and it was just like boiling. I remember it being so hot, ridiculous. But that was the weather, you know. The weather was like, that's what that year was, a particularly hot year. We had other years when it seemed to piss down all year. Don't piss down all year, but it feels like it does, doesn't it? What it is, you compare stuff. You're comparing that, but because that was a happy time, and then, you know, maybe the noughties was shitty time for you, isn't it? Whatever time you've had good stuff going on, that's when it's good, isn't it? That's when it's good times. But, you know, Any tips on how to get more subscribers? I don't know, really. Only day in Dorset, is it? Good, you keep the poxy weather. What you got to do is you got to be, I don't know, just do more, innit? More content. I wouldn't try and get them. They drive you mad. Look at this lot. Look at this lot. This is what you have to put up with. Look at them. Look at them. I think the 2030s will be very dark. Really? 2030s? No, it's not that. I'll still be around. What are we now, 26? What, 5 years' time? Sod that, mate. Send it to me. You're going to blow it up this way, yeah? Actually, we're just big fans, isn't it? Blowing epoxy. It's really every day without clouds is perfect. If ever you go on holiday and you've flown, for the people who've never flown, there can't be many. You literally, when you take off from Gatwick, Stansted, or whatever, once you get through the clouds, it's like another place, isn't it? Gone. Yeah. Like we went to Bowness in the Lake District. We stayed in Bowness, which is Windermere, on Lake Windermere. How long would I stay there? Honestly, 2 nights max. Move on. We went there. We went to the North Coast 500. We went, rather than drive all the way to Inverness, we said, I'm going to go the day earlier and we'll stop in Lake District. Resistance, no, it's not, mate. I've got to stop at a minute because I fell over last Wednesday and I sort of smashed my ribs. So I'm now paying for it. I've been to the hospital, they've x-rayed it. Can't see any signs of it or anything. So you can see signs where the breaks were from the other ribs when I broke them 3-4 years ago or 2.5 years ago. So I won't be going to the gym this week. I'm not going to be doing any swimming, cycling or running. I can't do any running. And I might go walking maybe. But the gym, I'm still going to save that more for like when it's pissing down with rain, isn't it? Because I think if it's a Tuesday night, I've got a chance to go out on my motorbike. I'd rather go, because again, I won't ride my motorbikes in the winter. But the gym's a really good night to go if it's like boiling hot or actually pouring with rain, isn't it? Because you're indoors, isn't you? You're indoors, air conditioned, the temperature's not too hot. You just haven't got enough time. You can't do everything, and you can't say, "Well, I'm going to go swimming twice a week. I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. I'm going to do this." And you can't do too much, can you? Favourite band from the '60s? Too many, mate. Simply Red. I like Simply Red. But I like Luther Vandross and all them sort of things. You know, that sort of soul music. Is it soul music? But I like Capital Dance. I like Capital Dance. I love listening to them tunes that they'd be dropping in Pasha or Amnesia or Claffy Mambo or something like that. Not that I go to these clubs because I don't dance, so there's no point in me going to them. If you put average a bottle of water over in Ibiza, you're talking, what, 15 quid for a bottle of water, innit? I would have thought. I guess, I don't know. I've been to Ibiza, but I've not been into any of the them clubs. But are they still going even? Has COVID killed them, innit? Because COVID would have been, people wouldn't have gone out there, innit? And then, they rely on this sort of stuff, don't they? Really. But music's two thing, me. Phil Collins, I like Phil Collins. See, I like Phil Collins, but I like the Spice Girls. I like, it's too much. How can anybody say, I only like this? I think I like them all. I like all sorts of music, but I really do. Yeah, but you're tight, aren't you? You're a northerner. You're not even up north, are you? You're sort of like northish. And yet you just got the traits of a northerner, a Yorkshireman. I think music, if you could say I love one type of music, no, it's too many. Mantronics, Gotta Have Your Love. I love that song. I love Simply Red. It's too many. It's too many songs. I'm amazed someone can say, I only like them. Really? Don't you like? I mean, Oasis, quite like them. I think Oasis, I don't understand. Imagine they'd have got along, but maybe that isn't the thing with your musician. You have to be a bit of a prima donna and speak. Who's the one who fights with? No, Liam Gallagher. He's a bit of an hard man, and he does it, and that's part of his appeal, I suppose. But I don't know really. Hello, got cramp in my foot. £2.90 a bottle. Did you take it with you? Didn't you just go and get into the thing, into the go and fill it up from a tap? It's a lot of money, but actually the only thing I will say I've had is San Pellegrino. Oh my God, it's lovely, isn't it? Have a good evening, good night. Well, yeah, I'm going to bed soon anyway. Well, another quarter of an hour, then I'll be buggering off. So I'll give you a warning. I'm actually going to start going at 10 o'clock because I normally stay on too late. I think, let's get out of bed. Well, I won't need to, will I? Knock, knock. You coming in? My burner. But that's the thing. See, years and years ago, petrol was per gallon, wasn't it? It was a gallon. You bought it in 4.5 litres. So if you think about it, you paid. The only way they can make it palatable is we need to split it into litres when we went metric, isn't it? And we buy it in litres now, and you're paying nearly £2 a litre. So if you work that out, 4.54. So if it's £2, well, so even 180 is probably still, don't know, what, £8 a gallon. That is, when you say it like that, for anyone old school remembers, like, and your car, they quote the miles per gallon. You know, it's like it does, even though you buy your fuel in litres, soon, I reckon what they'll start doing, you'll buy it in tenths of litres. Well, I think, not decimal, you know, metric. I think metric was a really, really good thing because a gallon, I say, is 4.54 litres. All right, Mark, 4.54 litres. But if that had gone up and it was we were seeing up there like a tenner, we'd be like £10. You're paying it anyway, but they're selling it to you in much smaller quantities. They could sell it in you, you know, 1/100 of a litre, couldn't they? Really, they could just say, well, this, because that's what they're putting on the board, and no one actually does 4.54 times that. The reason I know it's 4.54 because when we used to race bikes, you had to mix the oil and the we didn't have, but they weren't auto lube. You had to mix the fuel, it's the oil, the two-stroke oil in the petrol, and we knew that the calculation was four. It's not 5 litres; it's 4.54 litres to a gallon. But as you'll say, miles per gallon. Well, I think some do quote the litre per 100 kilometres or something like that. I think, but it's mainly miles per gallon, isn't it? And it's funny. You 0 to 60 is 0 to 60 miles per hour. It's not kilometres, is it? It's miles per hour. So it's America. I don't think ever changed because I think America's so big it can have its own thing, can't it? America, I guess. But yeah, if you think about it, you're back to when we used to buy petrol in gallons. You still buy in gallons, but they've devised it away to it sort of it's one of them like a hidden tax, isn't it? Would you ever hurt my wife? Not really. Why? Why would I want to hurt her for? I don't even know her, mate. Anyway, but yeah, I think it's expensive. Whatever, a quart or something, a US gallon, isn't it? Because they're on their own, aren't they? They're on their own. They're so big. Would I ever hurt her in bed? Well, she ain't in my bed, so no, I can't. But as horses. Horses? What horses? What, the horsepower in the car? All right, as far as I know. Still goes all right, so must have enough horsepower. Oh. Did ya? Ah, well done, Mark. Do you have tattoos? No. I don't. I'm not anti anything. If you've got tattoos, you have them. Never convinced me why it's a good thing. I think me convincing you to try and do exercise, that's a good thing. Someone trying to convince me why their tattoos are good, don't bother. Don't like them, don't want them. I can't see any point in them. But I don't have to see any point. It's your body, but no, I haven't got any. If you want them, do you know what? Great. You milked it, did you? If you like them, I think they're very artistic. You see something, you think, wow, would I want that done? No. I always think, is there a benefit? If I had a tattoo and it would make me smile more, or I'd feel happier in the mornings, I'll get up and like, that's definitely worth doing. Tattoo makes you a real man. No, it just makes you someone who's got a tattoo. I think anything permanent, that's like I haven't got a long enough memory to have something permanent, I don't think. But what about if we shut the business, Mark? No, it's too permanent. It's too permanent. I'm making a decision on something. I'm making a decision on something that I have to have for the whole of my life. Imagine they said you've got to buy a car and you cannot change it. You've got to keep that car for the rest of your life. People say that's different. I don't see that's different. How is that different? It's like my car I can change, my tattoo I can't. Why are we closing? We're not closing. I said, imagine, he said, have a Cambridge Motors tattoo. I said, so if I have a Cambridge Motors and we shut, that's going to look really good, isn't it? My trousers around my ankles? No. They're in my wardrobe, I think, because I've got shorts on. But that's my thoughts about tattoos. That is my. You said closing. No, what I said, Grant. If I got a Cambridge Motors tattoo, and the business shut, I imagine when I retire, I wouldn't want one anyway. No, it's not closing. Maybe you can't listen. Anyway, that's my thoughts of tattoos. Is people do? I think everybody tries to convince us why. I mean, we all try and justify our decisions. Don't bother. Never bother. Do the things that you want to do. And if you want a tattoo, loads of people got them, haven't they? My son-in-law's got quite a lot. And do you know what? I don't particularly like them, but I haven't got to like them ever. Would you let another man do your missus? Do what to her? What do you mean, do her? What, like defraud her out of money? No. I wouldn't let her do that. That's surely I should say, no, let's not buy that. You're going to do it us. What's this? Best thing when people walk around with Chinese symbols. I know. What are the plans when you retire? Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. This is the thing. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to make decisions, but it's very easy when you're not. Like if you find a lump and it becomes C, you've got no choice. You've got no choice. It's actually easier to make a decision when the decision, whatever's going to happen, is taken out of your hands. But all the time you can keep putting it off, you put it off. Most decisions, big decisions, isn't it? Mark, I've got nothing against tattoos. I mean, if you have tattoos on your face, who's that? That Aaron Lambo? He's got something over his face, and I mean, I don't want to marry him, but I think he actually don't look that ugly. But I don't get that. I don't have to get. He's got it, hasn't he? Metal Mickey. He's got all these millions of quid. He's got his Lambos and all. Aaron Lambo. Anyway, I don't know why he calls himself that. But anyway, but that's what he wants, isn't it? I think you want to retire because I don't work for Tesco. Yeah, I don't really dislike what I do though. It's not really hard, is it? It's not really hard. We're selling cars. I can have time off when I want it, and I'm having more time off this year. So, what's the need to? Again, this is the thing. I'm going to retire. That's permanent. I don't need to be permanent, do I? If I could have a tattoo and it just comes off, that's the bet. I'll have one. If it literally lasted, I don't know, a couple of weeks and just come off, have as many as you want, isn't it? But I know that's not the thing. But that would be my thing. I don't want anything that's permanent, personally. I want to be able to change. You know what I mean? Yeah. Have pride. Well, they do say if you like what you're doing, you don't work another day, and of course you work, because even I go in and you just put the kettle on and someone comes in, you think, oh, what's it coming now? Or we're going to pick a car, we're going to come and look at that car at lunchtime. It's like, what's that all about? No, tell me the time. I'll come at 1:30. I'll come in at 1:00. Oh, he's not coming at 1:30, because then at least I can get the kettle on at 1:55, sit and have my sandwich for 15 minutes and then get on with work, innit? I can feel you're in pain just when you sit down. Well, yeah, I know I am. It's my ribs. It's my ribs. They're not broken. I've had x-rays, so they're not broken. They're just whatever, innit? You've knocked them and it just takes time to heal, doesn't it? That's the thing. I think, do you know what? Yeah, but you know what it is? I'm positive. Once you retire, when you're going to get your state pension, what happens is, I reckon they go, can you go shopping at, at lunchtime? Yeah. Okay, you can have your pension. Go to visit. That's tight. That's tight, isn't it? Well, you should have your own ones. Listen to this. I'll tell you a little story. Up the road here, across the road, there used to be a building site, and there was an old boy on there who was like a brickie. That's it, a bricklayer. And I kept nicking his coke. So he thought, I don't have it no more. He took one in and he pissed in it. And they still nicked it. Because they come down to the calf, and they're going, you dirty bub here, spitting, washing his mouth, spitting. He went, them bastards will never touch that coke now, will they? Because I think he showed one of the others what he'd done. He said, I needed proof to show them what I was doing. And I thought, love it, absolutely love it. Because you shouldn't take people's stuff, should you? 8 a.m. They do, don't they, Mark? I know, like when you go swimming, you used to go swimming down at Thamesmead, and the old people, the retired people that can go all day, any time of the day, they'd have to be there first thing. And it was quite good if you could get there before them. You had to get there about 20 minutes before it's open, but you get there just before them and put your towel on the floor and stand there. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. That's almost like, well, that's Harry's place. He normally says there. It's like, well, yeah, but he was late. Well, are you? That's Harry's place. And I used to love go down there with my swimming trunks on, literally ready to go. My not flip flops, my sandals, and a vest. Literally just like chuck it on the floor, get in the pool. First one in. Oh, they didn't like that. I'm sure there was a committee. I'm sure there's a committee meeting going on about how you've ruined their day. You ruined their day. And things get regimented, don't they? They get quite. I used to say to my dad though, he'd sort of go to bed, oh, I'm tired, and it's, I don't know, like 8:30 or something. But then he'd be up at 5 o'clock. But he'd get up, have a cup of tea. It would go cold because he'd sit in his seat and he'd just like, you think, why are you getting up so early? 7:30. And they've got all day though, haven't they? They've got all day. Do you know what, Mark? We will be exactly the same. I guarantee I will be exactly the same. Because I get up at 5 and I've started waking up at 4 o'clock. If I go to bed a bit early, I start at 4 o'clock, I'm awake and I'm like, it's too early. But that's 5 hours before I have to leave for work. This is how mad I am. I get up, 4 o'clock, that's 5 hours. So 5 o'clock is still 4 hours. So I set my alarm for, it used to be like 5:15, and I thought, I'm not happy with that. And I put it down to like 3 minutes past 5. And my watch was something like 4 minutes too. And I thought, no, I'm going to set my watch for 10 to 5. Don't ask me why. I just do. I like having too much time, innit? I know. Yeah, but when I go swimming because it opens at 6. But Mark, I've always been like that. I like it in the summer, when the I don't know, the sun comes in the window and wakes you up at 4 o'clock. I love that. Absolutely love it. I like having the option of getting up early because it just gives me more time to do what I want to do. Pot around the house. There's always something to do, isn't it? You can always go on your phone, waste a bit of time. And I definitely think getting up that time helps me sleep of a night. Because I think so many people are like, oh, I can't sleep of a night. And they tell me, I was up at, I don't know, 11:50 and I was up at 12, 10 past 12. I'm like, how do you know these times? I mean, might look at my watch to think, oh, I've got to get up yet. But I don't, no, I don't. I mean, I tend to, I want to know the time only in case I've got to get up, which I've never got to get up. Never got to get up that early. So, but yeah, I'm sure we'll all be the same. We'll all be cantankerous and awkward and, all right. What's this? What'd you get out of all this? What, getting up early or doing these, you mean, Alexandra? What do you mean, Alexandra? Do you mean like doing the lives or do you mean getting up really early? This, what do I get out of it? Nothing. But I know quite a lot of people now, Alexandra, and I believe you will probably go look at my profile. If you go look at my profile, you will know what I do. And you may drive a car and be in the UK. If you look at my website, you might say, actually, my mate's interested in one of them Volkswagen or Tiguan's. You might go, oh, Gary, I like that blue Volkswagen. I only know everyone in my life who I've spoken to. So if I speak to you and I don't upset you and you don't upset me and we end up not mates but sort of okay, I'm going to know what you do. I should know what you do because you might want money. You might need customers. So I should be sending you customers. You should be sending me customers. But then me and you should be sending someone else customers. And then us three should be sending people to the other person's YouTube channel. Then the five of us should be spending. But that's what we should do. But we don't seem to want to do that. We want to argue about shit online. That's my faults. And in here, they all see me lose my dad. Didn't see me lose my mum because that was, about 6 years ago. And I wasn't doing them then. Someone who watches me, her daughter passed away. Alexandra, is it Alexandra? Her daughter passed away. Ruth, her daughter Molly, passed away. 21. She stumbled across my live. I used to do them like late, but she stumbled across my live one night, coming and just watched. Alex, okay, and Ruth, really nice lady, and someone else who watches. They are now engaged to get married. And I'm going, I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's another bloke, Steve, who watches. He's not very well. He lost his wife. So in my live, I said to him one night, what are you doing? Let's go out. Went out for an ice cream. That's what the internet should be about. None of this bollocking argue, getting your tits, innit? What's my opinion on the war? Pointless. People are dying, aren't they? For what? Some dickhead, isn't it? Dickhead and power. Money, men. It's usually men, isn't it? Men just ruin stuff. And you think, I'm not saying we should all be equal, because if I work hard, if I'm doing the same job as you, we're doing the same job, and I work really hard, and you keep coming in late and don't work very hard, well, no, you don't deserve as much money as me. I don't think so. I deserve more things. Human being, you mean? Well, yeah, just I don't understand it, mate. Like Ukraine, I'm gonna invade that because of what? Let's give him all the world. Surely Putin's still going to go one day, isn't he? Power hungry, innit? Power hungry, just madness, innit? Just madness, innit? But I'm a simple soul, and I wish everyone got along. Well, Albert is rewarded, mate. Absolutely rewarded. Because if you work hard, you get stuff. I'm in Barcelona. Where have I been? Nowhere. I went to the hospital, but that's about it. Oh my God, there's some drips up there, isn't there? They come out, whatever name, flipping names, isn't it? God, there's no one like John Smith or Susan Forrest. There was like, God, I couldn't even pronounce half the names. Not from what someone else can do. Eh? Oh, what's this? Can you chat about getting up in personal time, sharing your morning routine? No, I don't know their morning routine. I'm working, what's that? All my days off. Good lad. Do you ever hear from the friend who used to sing songs? He used to sing along to songs? I don't know who that is. Do you hear about Dawn? Derek's partner, Mark, she passed away. He messaged me. I just come out of the gym 3-4 weeks ago, and he messaged me, sad news, Dawn's just passed away half an hour ago. Bloody hell. Not very long at all. I had cancer and just went quick, it's like, oh shit, All right, Matt. No, she didn't come. I never met her. Never got to meet her. Sadly, I think he said they were together 5 years, but his wife had died of cancer. His wife, and he met Dawn. And he thought, oh, that's it. Like life sorted now, isn't it? Got a new partner. I ain't got like no more dating. Derek. Did I? Yeah, he came in. He came in the other day. You know, chatting away about it and that sort of stuff. You know, it's horrible, isn't it? Really. You only get out what you put in. Well, you got who else? YouTube. There was someone on who follows me on YouTube. His partner unfortunately passed away. Um, this is what I say. These are these times, aren't they? Even here, we're like we'll experience that. Someone will have shit times, but you know, hopefully, sometimes we'll have good times. You know, we have good times, and you know, we don't argue, and I don't know. It's just horrible, isn't it? Really. The blonde woman at the meet her husband. Oh, do you mean oh, what do you call it? You're not on about Maria, are you? Maria and Stuart. He's not very well, Stuart. Um, John Evans, I think, is like making a bit of a comeback apparently because he was unwell, wasn't he? Blonde woman at the meet of her husband. I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was, Mark. No, not Maria. No, I don't know if he's famous. Eastbourne, hello. The other couple. Oh, you mean Jackie? Rachel, actually, but Jackie. Steve was there, wasn't he? Steve. Uh, Rachel and her husband. Don't know what his name was. She's not on TikTok now. She's not on TikTok now. And Steve apparently went up to, I want to say St Thomas's or somewhere like that. No, not Derek. His partner, Matt. It was his partner. Was you there? It was his. It wasn't. It was Derek's partner, Dawn. Um, but yeah, Steve. He went up to St Thomas. I think St Thomas or something today. He's not very well, really. It's crappy, isn't it? This is the thing. Well, it is sad, but it's a circle of life, as we all know, isn't it? We're all going to experience like mates and friends and loved ones, and you know, someone down the road, their dad passes away, and don't really matter too much because you don't really know him, did you? Really? But it's when it gets close, isn't it? When it gets close, you're like, oh God, you know. But that's a sad thing, isn't it? As we get older, as our numbers get bigger, it's more around us, isn't it? Because you know, what was it? Something it was 50 years. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? I heard a song or something. Might have been a song or something, and I'm thinking, bloody hell. You know, I remember it. It was like, I can't remember what it was. I think it was 50 years. Yeah, so I'd have been 12, and I was thinking, bloody hell, I remember that. Well, it is when it's someone you know, isn't it, Mark? That's the thing. When it's someone you know. But yeah, Steve goes and visits Jackie, you know, but Rachel and her husband, and yeah, because he's on his own, isn't he? He's on his own, I think. And I shall not waste my time trying to prolong them. I should use my time. Well, you got to just try and do stuff that you want to do, isn't it? If there's something you fancy doing, do it, isn't there? Or something you fancy buying or going, try to do it, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't. Well, I didn't bang my head. They said that. Did you bang your head? No, but I did when I fell off the ladder. That was different. That was a bit more insane. Yeah, I do TikTok and YouTube. Do two. This is my old Galaxy Fold. If you buy a Galaxy Fold, you flipping want your head seeing too. I'll tell you now, they're absolutely shite. And because the middle screen goes, I bought it, all good for. Ah, this is good. Nah, crap. I've been to hospital, Matt. I went to hospital. I done 111. She told me to ring 111. So I rang 111. And that's quite good, actually. If you want to go to hospital, ring 111 and then they sort of get you an appointment, don't they? Which is quite handy. Anyway, I went in there and I said, look, the first one went, well, what are you expecting? You know, when they're triage you or whatever went. Yeah, anyway, she said, well, what are you expecting? I went, well, nothing. They're my ribs and I don't think there's anything you can do with them. I said, but I think it's maybe better to be, well, what do you want then? I went, what do you want? I don't know. Like, just make sure that, no, nothing to worry about. I said, it's probably all a waste of time. I said, but I've been told I need to come, so I come. Oh, okay. We'll sit out there. I'll put you down for an extra. I'll put you down to see a doctor, and then went to see another two. Took a blood test, and what was they? They said, but they said, does it hurt? And I said, well, no, not really. I said, but it hurts like when I move or whatever. I said, but I said, I've done something, but I probably haven't done anything major. So I'm not really out of breath. It hurts when I breathe in. I said, but that's just whatever's around the lungs, I guess. Anyway, they eventually then done the blood test and you sit there and then you have to go and get x-rayed and stand on it, isn't it? You just stand on this thing they put against you. And she said, oh no, I've looked at it, there's nothing there, just take it easy sort of thing. Give me some naproxen, is it? But it's mad though, isn't it? Give you naproxen, right, for then they give you a omeprazole to protect your stomach. I'm going, I don't really want them. Don't breathe in. Well, it's not like last time. What do I reckon to? A bath? Oh. Nah, they're rubbish, mate. I told you, it went wrong. Went to the Samsung shop and they went, oh, well, no, if we send it back, Samsung will say it's been damaged. I went, but I haven't dropped it. You can see it, it's perfect. Anyway, they just say, I wouldn't get one. Get one of your peril. Get a bigger flat one. They're perfect. They don't go wrong. What do you think of a bath 595? We've never had one. Probably a good little thing, sporty little thing, I would think. Look quite nice. Don't know, a bit smaller, aren't they? Really. If you're quite tall or you've had a lot of pies, I'd say don't get one. But if you're not very tall and you've not had a lot of pies, I'd say get one if you fancy one. They're probably all right, aren't they? But another thing, they've probably been a bit ragged, didn't they? Because they're a bit of a sporty one. So they probably had a bit of like, I don't know, bit of driven like a bit of a tit, I would have thought. That's the trouble with all them sporty cars, isn't it? They get driven. You get a sporty car, people drive it like a sporty car, isn't it? Last guy was a smart car. Only ever times you have. I had 6 of them. Five. I had 5 on the go. Bought one. Always wanted one. When I split with my wife, I thought I'm going to get one. So I bought one. Because I thought it'd be economical. Anyways, didn't want to get it. And I bought one. I loved it. And then I sold it. So I bought another one. Then I sold that one. Then I couldn't buy one. So, oh no. So I bought 2. When I could buy them, I bought 2. I thought I'll buy 2. I'll have a spare. Put it up for sale. If I don't sell when I've got a spare. And I loved them. I think they're brilliant. Because when you go out, it's like, nah, can't give you a lift. It can't give you a lift because there's only one seat, one spare seat, isn't it? There's not even a boot to get in there. Yeah, it was GR, but yeah, you're talking mega money, isn't you? CDI vacuum leak. I sold one, and he said, oh, it's going wrong and all this, and he wanted this, and I went, no, I'll give you your money back. I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'll give you your money back. Oh, but I want the car. Well, I'll give you your money back. I don't want to fix it. I'll give you your money back. So I gave him his money back. Had it back, put a map sensor on it. No, I thought it was all right. I drove it for 700 miles. Didn't do it. And then it done it. I thought, oh, right, I'm going to say, I don't know how many weeks I've driven it. I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks, 3, 4 weeks. I don't know, 700 miles put on it. I thought, right, that'd do. Fixed. And then it went wrong. I thought, oh, bloody hell. So I think I changed the map sensor and it was fine. They're a bit shit to work on. There's no room in them, isn't there? Really, that's the trouble. Have you just finished work? No, I finished work, I don't know, 6 o'clock. No, actually I finished early because I went to the hospital. 2:30, something like that. About 2:30, something like that. So I was finished early, really. 30,000, what's that? 30,000? Was it made of gold? Limp mode, where did it? That's the trouble. I cannot. This is what I mean. People say, what's the best car? I'm going, one that never goes wrong. They go wrong. And a pain. I don't care what the badge is. I don't give a flying fig what the badge is. I don't care the age. It's just a pain in the arse, isn't it? All right, mate. All right. I've had my ribs x-rayed and they're not broken or anything. So I've got to man up and get on with it now, and I maybe have some naproxen and ram it up. Man it up. Well, I'm going now. Oh, that's a good scratching my head with that. Love it. I fell over last week. I was running, done a 5k race with my son in Jordan's Wood. Needless to say, he was gone. I went, bloody hell. No, not really. Broken ego, yeah, he done it. He done me. Well, he was gone. He was down the start. Start's quite a long, quite a steep thing. And some people go there like nuts. Anyway, going there, I had him in my sights. Then he just pulled away. He was too quick. Yeah, well, I fell over. Then I fell over and stuck my face in the dirt, and just done my knees and my elbows and hands and all sorts, in it, because it was coming down, not the steep hill, but it was coming down. But luckily, some bits of it have got like big. The paths are like big chunky bits of stone in the path. Rest, I'm not exercising this week. I'm having a week off. I'll start again next week. So, right, let's go. See you later, YouTube. Diva alert. Right, I'm going. See you later. Where's ice? Oh, I don't like the ice, mate. I don't mind it. Well, this is off-road, so it's all right, really, but I'm getting a bit clumsy, I think, in my old age. I don't know, dragging my feet, really. You need to lift your feet up, don't I? But obviously I don't. Right, I'm off. See you later, YouTube.